So the campsite was pretty full. We had 4 through hikers southbound, 4 other section hikers, including us, and then added on myself. And we had a ridge runner, so pretty full camp last night. I decided not to record, even though most people were out in the morning. I held off on the recording and decided to head straight out of camp. So the first part of camp was right off into a roughly 1,100 foot climb with, a couple hundred feet descent in the middle. But I decided just to knock out those two mountains first, and then I would go and do some recording. So now I'm back on the trail with only about half the elevation to go, and only really not that many more miles to go. I'm gonna have to check that. But yeah, hard part of the day is knocked out, and it's only about 10 a.m. So I am on a reroute. Recently, they have changed the Connecticut mountain area, and all of this is virgin. This is brand new trail. I guess a good way to look at it, this is what it looked like 100 years ago when the Appalachian Trail was started. I'll need to do a little bit more research. I believe it has something to do with the lands that it was on. They didn't want people coming through anymore. So I'll find out more. This is definitely interesting, trying to keep on trail now, because some of this is hardly even tell that it's trail. So the downside to this new trail, it's not on gut hook. I have no records of where it's going, no records of the elevation or anything else. I completely missed any markers for the campsite that I was going to have lunch. Sorry about that. I had to stop the video for a second and, well, not only clean off the lens, but I had some other hikers coming down the trail towards me. But yeah, I missed the campsite that I was going to have lunch. But they said that there's a nice outcropping up ahead, southward facing, with nice sun. So maybe that's where I'll set up, dry off a little bit, and have some lunch. Trail snake. Little harmless garter snake there. Slithered on past me. One thing I will say about this fresh trail is it is nice and soft. And it's a lot different experience than the worn down, trampled down trail that millions of people have crossed over. This is quite actually a pleasant walk in the woods. Still on the new section of trail. Taking a moment just to kind of reflect and take in the peace and the quiet of this area. I actually like this section right now. And I did find this nice little spring coming out from this rock here. And gathered up all my water from that. Nice and cold, delicious, delicious water. Yeah. I almost don't even want to move on. The shade is nice and cool. Other than hearing some large animal and some movement up there. But that's past. If it was a bear, it's more scared of me than I am of it. Guess I must go on. I don't know what it was about that spot. I hate to be walking away from it. It just almost felt surreal. It was just a calm and peaceful location. Just everything felt right. I didn't even want to leave. I have to leave though. I have to keep on moving. But onward, upward, downward, off we go to Mother's house. Alright, we are heading into New York for a short little segment, and then it'll jump back over into Connecticut. Well, it's a beautiful day, and I'm a dumbass. I got to this beautiful overlook for lunch, went to hang up my pack, and realized this nice pack hanger was left hanging on the tree at the spring that I was last at. The one that I didn't want to leave, yeah, I shouldn't have left. I left my hanger there. So that was about a little over a mile and a half back and forth, about 3¼ miles round trip. Added another 80 minutes to the day, but I'm back here ready to enjoy some lunch and enjoy the views. It's not the first time I left that pack hanger behind, it's just the last time I did it. I was only about 100 yards up the trail. But this is the final stretch here. Got 2.1 miles, pretty much all downhill, and I'll be at Ball's Bridge. So here I come, Mom, on my way. Getting into the final home stretch. Less than 2 miles to go on the downhill path. Pretty nice and easy trail here. Might actually get out a little bit earlier than I told my mother I'd get there, so I can get a moment to wash up, clean up, get changed. Alright, I lied. Anybody who hikes knows downhill sucks. So I would almost rather be doing the last 2 miles uphill. But nope. Carefully walking downhill. Down the rocks, trying not to fall on the dirt. But slowly getting there. On my way. I have yet to check my mileage. I really don't think I could have too much more. Filled up all my bottles straight off the spring so I can enjoy some of that delicious water when I get back. From Lakeville near From, what was that, Lime Rock Park area?
You drove here?
So, the surprise has already happened. I missed it on film. I didn't expect Dave and Mom to be taking the bike up the dirt road. But sure enough, they caught me on the dirt road just after I came out of the trail. But guess what? Here we are at Bulls Bridge. Start the cross over here. Maybe get a little bit better view of those falls from inside.
Really?
Hey, look who's here! We got a car coming.
What do you know? Bulls Bridge!
People are coming.
Refreshment time and a ride back.
Hey,
Mom.
Yay! Hi guys!